Manly P. Hall, Lecture 1A. Ancient Mysteries and Secret Societies, Atlantis and the Gods of Antiquity, Teachings Only Summary Sheet for Printing. Lecture 1A. Summary Sheet. Atlantis and the Gods of Antiquity. 1. What Atlantis actually was. Not a single island, a global diffusion of land, cultures, and migrating peoples. The famous island Plato described was the last surviving fragment of a much older civilization. Continents rose and sank during ancient geologic cycles. The Atlantic landmass was once far larger. 2. The word Atlantis, not Greek or Egyptian, the root ATL shows up strongly in Mayan and Central American languages. Suggests the tradition may have originated in the Western Hemisphere. Atlantis may be the shared memory of many cultures, a lost world destroyed by misuse of power. 3. Global flood traditions. Flood myths from around the world echo a single catastrophe. Mayan codex with a sky serpent pouring water onto the earth. Chinese flood story, with 8 survivors. Indian, Mesopotamian, North/South American flood narratives. Hall's point. These are fragments of one real, geological/global event. 4. Bacon's New Atlantis and America. Francis Bacon believed the New World, America, was destined to restore the greatness of Atlantis, but only if it did not repeat its mistakes. America would rise or fall depending on whether it used science ethically and stayed aligned with divine law. 5. Plato's Atlantean Empire, founded by Poseidon, who created a great capital with a temple of universal laws, a union of 7 islands forming a powerful world empire. Highly advanced in engineering, astronomy, energetic/scientific forces, sometimes compared to Vril, eventually became corrupted. Pride, greed, militarism, tried to conquer Europe and the Near East, punished by the gods. The central island collapsed in one night. 6. The gods from the sea, Atlantean teachers. Ancient cultures describe beings who arrived from the ocean to teach civilization. Mesopotamia, Oannes/the Fishman, taught writing, medicine, agriculture, law, astronomy, promised to return. Central America, Quetzalcoatl/Kukulkan/Cucumatz, arrived, on a serpent of the sea, taught agriculture, math, astronomy, moral law, warned of a coming destroyer, was expected to return, a prophecy the Spanish exploited. China and India, fish avatar traditions, e.g., Vishnu, Matsya, teaching sacred knowledge. Suggests one ancient source behind these stories, Atlantean missionaries. 7. Atlantean refugees, priests and prophets fled before the final destruction. Others were armies stationed abroad when their homeland sank. These groups mixed into Egypt, Europe, Central America, the Near East. Their knowledge survived in mystery schools, temple rites, sacred symbols, and myths. 8. Atlantis versus ancient aliens. Hall suggests ancient high civilizations, like Atlantis, explain strange artifacts better than aliens. Many impossible monuments may be remnants of earlier cycles of human knowledge. 9. Atlantis as an inner symbol. Beyond history, Atlantis represents the inner fall of humanity. Misuse of mind, misuse of spiritual forces, ego over divine law. This is why ancient wisdom was later guarded in secrecy. Misuse had once destroyed a world. 10. The Guru's warning. A yogi in Calcutta told Hall, "Tell the American people to be practical," meaning, develop the inner sciences, consciousness, self-knowledge. Western science ignores the inner world, the source of true transformation. 11. The final lesson. Atlantis fell because power outgrew wisdom. Our civilization is on the same path. If we misuse science, energy, industry, or spiritual forces, we repeat Atlantis's fall. If we unite knowledge plus virtue, we become the new Atlantis Bacon envisioned.